Hey guys, this is Pokemon Ultra Sun video number 3. Yes, yeah, I told you I was gonna upload quicker now. But yeah, in the last video we, went and rescued Nebby and all that stuff, and Hala was like, oh, we must have a festival now because we didn't die, I guess. So, that's what's gonna happen in this video. We're gonna have a festival. At the end of the last video, Kukui taught us how to catch Pokemon, so that's pretty exciting. As you can see, I'm already, taking advantage of his useful lessons, valuable lessons that we've gotten from Kukui, and, like 17 years of playing these games. But yeah, yeah, these games have been around for a long time, haven't they? I've played these games for a long time. But yeah, anyway, we caught Grubbin here, which is awesome, and we're registering Grubbin to the Pokédex. Grubbin was the Pokemon that I was talking about in the last video, who, like, if it's a good Pokemon, especially its final evolution. Its final evolution is really good. It's just that it takes a long time for it to evolve. Like, its final evolution, I don't think it's by level up. I think you have to evolve it, like, at a certain place or, like, near a certain location that you can only reach, like, when you're almost to the end of the game. Kind of like Crabrawler. Like, I think, because you literally evolve Crabrawler there on Victory Road. And in this game, it's not called Victory Road, it's Mount something. But, yeah, it's there in, like, the Victory Road thingy for Crabrawler. So, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, here is our first trainer battle, or our first, like, random trainer encounter battle. This is last Audrey, who sends out Baniri! Look at that. Baniri was not a Pokemon that was part of the original Sun and Moon. One of the other things about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is that the Alola Dex has, like, really expanded. A lot of Pokemon in the Alola Dex that were not in the original Alola Dex from Sun and Moon, which I actually love because it just gives you so many more. It just gives you a lot more options as far as the teams that you can put together. That's why I like playing those hacks so much, because of all the different all kinds of possibilities for teams that you could put together. So that's something that I'm excited about here for this game. I've decided that I'm gonna ditch that rule that I had in the last game about, catching one Pokemon from each island, because I feel like by the time I got to the last island, there weren't really that many good Pokemon left. So, like, I've kind of been thinking about what Pokemon I want to use in this Let's Play, and a lot of them are actually here on this first island, which, like, at first I was kind of sad about, but then I was like, you know what? No, there's a lot of good Pokemon here on this first island, so, I think I'm gonna stick with that. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what ends up happening. I'm gonna do a little bit of further looking into the Alola Dex for these games, seeing what Pokemon are available, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I think I'm gonna see what Pokemon are available, and just put my team together based on the Pokemon that I actually want to use, regardless of where they actually are found. So, this is kind of funny. Oh, look, he's coming up to me. Peekaboo? Huh? Bye. That was kind of fun. What was... I don't know. I guess there doesn't have to be a point to everything. That was just kind of something fun to do. Because I was going to say, what was the point of that? Like, are you supposed to, like, play with him long enough that he, like, gives you something or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, here's another trainer battle. Preschooler Oliver. Send out Ratata. Alright, easy enough. Hey, you're the one who challenged me, okay? So, you know, don't be all this, oh, you're strong, go away. You brought that on yourself. You should own up. These people are new. I kind of talked about these people in the last video, not realizing that we hadn't actually run into them yet. So, like, if you haven't played this game, which I'm sure you have, but if you haven't played this game and you were watching the last video, you were like, who is he talking about? This is who I was talking about. And remember, these are the ones that were in that, like, opening cutscene with Lily. Remember, they were in that opening scene? That was different. I gotta figure out who these people are. I still think they're from the Ultra Space, which is, honestly is probably right. Just because, you know, one of the things I have heard about this game is that there's a lot like more, like Ultra Space like plays a lot bigger role, or you learn a lot more about it. So yeah. No, I'm not. But at least I'm, like, from this world, you know what I mean? That was weird. I'm jealous of that guy's mustache. So, another thing I'm trying to do in this game is move a little bit quicker. This game, or at least Sun and Moon did, and so far this one is kind of being the same way. Sun and Moon got off to a very slow start. It seemed like they were kind of babying you through the game. Every time you went into a new route, a new city, you know, one of those three, whether it be Lily, Hau, or Kukui, they were there to talk to you. A lot of people talking to you, telling you about things. It seemed to make the first part of the game go very slow, and I didn't make that any better by my, you know, need to, you know, go into every building, go talk to every person, you know, that sort of stuff, you know, kind of trying to check out everything, you know, see what Pokemon appear. That was something that I did in a lot of areas. I would spend time, like, in grass, you know, just trying to see what Pokemon appear there. But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to really only spend time in grass where I'm actually trying to catch Pokemon. If I'm running through a patch of grass and a Pokemon pops up that I don't have, yeah, I'll try to catch it. But otherwise, I'm not going to spend too much time looking for Pokemon unless, like I said, it's one that I know I want to catch, or if it's one of those where they're like, oh, go find this Pokemon and I'll pay you. So, or, you know, something like that where you, like, have to find it for the game. So, I'm gonna try and make this one go a little bit quicker. Alright, so now we're having our battle against Hau, and honestly, I feel like he might actually be in an advantage here because if I'm not mistaken, he's gonna have basically 2 Pokemon at this point that are ready to battle. And I'm only gonna have still just Poplio. I mean, I have that Grubbin in my party, but I mean, that's just one that I caught because I ran into him. I'm not gonna train him up or use him, so we'll see what happens here. So he starts out with Pichu. If you guys remember, at this point in Pokemon Sun, I also had a Pichu. And for the longest time, those were the only 2 Pokemon I had, Pichu and Rowlet. It took Pichu forever to evolve. Okay, super effective, but it didn't do too much, so that's not bad. Okay. We were able to take out Pichu. Well, next is Litten. No, I will not switch my Pokemons. You're sitting in a fire type and have a water type. Why would I switch? No love for Litten for me, apparently. Litten, of course, being one of the 3 starting Pokemon. I used Rowlet in the last one, of course Poplio in this one, and no Litten. So maybe in a future Let's Play I'll find a way to use Litten. This is Gen 7, right? Yeah. And I guess you guys heard that, or saw that these games here are the last games that are going to be on the... These are the last games that are going to be on the Nintendo 3DS platform. All future games are going to be on the Nintendo Switch, meaning once Gen 8 comes out, which I'm assuming is how they're going to do it. I doubt they're going to release another Gen 7 game on a new platform. They're probably more than likely going to start the new generation on the new platform. So they haven't, as far as I know, they haven't released come up with a release date for the first new game on the Nintendo Switch. But once they do, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about that, because I don't have a Nintendo Switch, so obviously I'll have to get one. And then I'm gonna have to figure out how to record that video, that gameplay on my computer, because I'm sure it's going to be similar with the 3DS, where I had to like special order it with the 3D capture card. Or I don't know if Nintendo Switch has a easier, better way of doing it. You know, the fact that the 3DS had that SD card, I thought that, you know what, there's gotta be a way to like record your gameplay on the SD card and then just like, you know, put it in your computer, but apparently not. They're smarter than that. It's probably gonna have to be something, another like modified version of the Nintendo Switch with that capture card attached, where I can just plug it straight into the computer. Because my current 3DS that I have, it's got like, it has a bulky back. It's not like flat, it's like bulky. And that's where the capture card is, and it has an extra little plug where you plug in the cord that goes from the 3DS into the USB port of the computer. So I had to special order that. There were some sites or some videos that would show you like, this is the card you need to order, and then it showed you how to like take out the back panel and like solder it to the game. But I don't, honestly, I'm no good with that sort of stuff, soldering and the like. So yeah, I'll probably just, first of all I'll have to find a place to special order it and then order it that way. Hopefully it won't be this year. And by that I mean hopefully it won't be this year that the new games come out, 2018, because we've had 2 years in a row now where there's been new Pokemon games, and I think it'd be nice if there was a little break between Gen 7 and Gen 8. And, you know, also that would, you know, give me some time to save up some money for this, because I'm sure it's going to be expensive. My 3DS with the capture card was like $400, so yeah, this one will probably be pretty pricey too. But you know what? We'll get it done. Onward, he says. I want that guy's mustache. Honey, I'm home. That was weird. Oh, she was talking to Meowth. I thought that was me saying that, honey, I'm home. Like, what? Why would I say that? And now she's healing the Pokemons again. Isn't that nice? The next day. What? What? Who could it be? If it's Kukui, he'll probably let himself in. Yeah, he probably will. Let's see. Is it Kukui? Oh. Did we get Ding Dong ditched? Oh no, it's Lily. Woo. I like how she like quoted him exactly. That was not necessary at all. She could have just been like, "Hey, Kukui told me to come get you." That's funny. You remember my like the theories that I had when I first started playing Pokemon Sun about Lily? Like, I thought, remember, like for a minute there, I thought she was an Ultra Beast, or for a while, I thought she was an Ultra Beast. And then when that one Ultra Beast showed up at the Aether Paradise, that Neoligo or whatever it's called, that we like battled when we were getting the tour of the Aether Paradise the first time before we realized Lusamine was crazy. Like, I thought that thing looked like Lily. Like, Lily's hat and hair and the way that that thing was set up, I thought it looked like Lily. I was like, oh my god, that's what Lily is. But she's just here, like in human form. And then no, turns out she's, you know, just a kid. But I honestly thought that there was going to be like a big, like, backstory to Lily's character. Which kind of there was, like, when you think about it. You know, the fact that she was Lusamine's daughter and that history that they had. There was more to her character than meets the eye. It was just different than what I thought it was going to be. So, at least there was that. And it, you know, the more I think about that whole storyline, it's actually really interesting. You know, she took Nebby, Gladion took Null, you know, to try and save these Pokemon from, you know, whatever it was that the Aether Foundation was doing. You know, they were bad the whole time. You know, they were working with Team Skull as opposed to against them, as, you know, they would have us think. I don't know, I thought it was really interesting. I really enjoyed that storyline. And I'm expecting I'm expecting this game to have like a similar, if not the same storyline. Like I said, just with maybe little extra elements thrown in here and there. Like that guy with the mustache and that person that he's with. You know, gotta figure out where they came from. They talk about how bright it is here, so they're obviously not from this, like, place, you know? And by place, I mean world. I think they're from Ultra Space. I mean, I feel like that's obvious. Like, that's the obvious thing. That yes, they would be from Ultra Space. Where else would they be from? I mean, if it's anything but Ultra Space, I'm gonna be surprised. I'm supposed to be your assistant, right? Rockruff's moves are so styling. Woo! Yeah! Cousin. Really? That's actually pretty cool. But I think it would be really cool if you could like get the Rotom out of your decks and battle with it. And I'm also realizing that this new microphone picks up like outside sounds a lot more than my old one did. Like you hear that little clicking in the back? No, like wait. You hear it? You hear it? Did you hear that? That's the little clip from the wire on the microphone. Like I'm clipping it to my shirt. And then I'm like pulling it off, and that little is the sound it makes when I pull it off. And the microphone's actually picking up on that. It's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. You know, and I've got all the windows open here. You guys have probably been hearing like outside noise this whole time too. I don't know. It's cool. This microphone, or this headset was not very expensive. I just like got something, okay, it's got a microphone, it's got the right plugs I need to plug into my computer, I'll just get it. So I don't know. I think this headset will work out just fine. Just fine. Oh, she doesn't want Hao going up there. I wonder if he knows who Lily is. Like, I wonder if he knew this whole time who she was. Cause... Alright, spoiler alert if you haven't played Sun and Moon yet, but I'm assuming if you're watching this you've played Sun and Moon, or at least watched a walkthrough of Sun and Moon. But Kukui's wife is another professor in the Alola region who is studying like the ultra wormholes. And she's the one who actually found Lily and, you know, suggested that she stay here with the professor. So, you know, you gotta wonder if him or his wife knows about Lily and like who she is and all of that and like the Pokemon that she has. I mean, they're aware of the Pokemon that she has, but do they know like where that Pokemon came from as far as like, you know, Lily rescuing it from the lab? Has she told them anything about the Aether Foundation that, you know, they, you know, I don't know. You gotta wonder how much they know. Well, you don't have to, but I kind of wonder. Like, how much information do they have? Yes, it is. Practically right next to my house. Huh? That was weird. That was weird. See, that was new. That wasn't in the last game. Solar eclipse. I wonder if that has any sort of, like, meaning or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, in this video we had the festival, we went to his lab, so yeah, in the next video I guess we're gonna keep exploring. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment. Bye.